Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Minecraft Challenge world. Today, things are fairly simple. We're going to start off with another brief time lapse that's just of us getting the roof of that top section of the home done. It's something really quick that we can just kind of rip through fastly. And then we'll be right back here to do a little bit of some decor for our skeleton farm. As you can see here, I've put together a fair amount of tinted glass. And I'm just going to kind of speak candidly while we go ahead and take care of that project. So let's roll the footage of the ceiling of our top floor going in. Well, I hope that that footage was enjoyable for you. I tend to have a pretty good time putting together those little time lapses, so I really do hope that it's something that you find interesting as well. Now, what I'm really kind of needing to talk about here is the fact that the videos that I've been doing recently, they haven't been performing super great. And so I will be making some adjustments to the content and the upload schedule. And I will be talking a little bit more about that in our monthly AMA next week. So if you have questions, comments, or concerns at that point in time, please feel free to just kind of voice them, as I do really like to I'd like to stay as engaged as possible with kind of what's going on here, and what I am hoping to accomplish with these changes to the content that I'm wanting to make, because I want to make things that are engaging. And truth be told, what I'm currently doing just isn't pulling in the viewership figures that I wish that it were. And I really, if I want to do this in any sense of long term, there's got to be something to make it worthwhile, if that makes any sense. And as it currently stands, there's just not a whole lot of that, which is unfortunate, but that's just kind of the way that things are, I suppose. So, if there are certain changes that you would like to see me do, be sure to kind of engage with that next video, or that video next week, where we talk about some of the things that I hope to be doing content-wise at that point in time. But the main reason I think I wanted to do a little bit of some decor here is to give the build a little personality. I don't tend to do that a whole lot. And so by putting some interior decoration here on this farm, I actually think that it'll help liven things up a bit. And I also believe that it's going to be beneficial to just kind of troubleshoot some of the issues that may arise with this farm, or that I may be experiencing currently, to kind of better determine if there's an adjustment that needs to be made. Because I do have the replay mod, and the replay mod really helps with a couple of things. And it looks like we've got some skeletons getting tripped up on top of our little piston there that we'll kind of have to go and address. But I don't like to use the replay mod for troubleshooting items as much. I mean, I can, and I definitely have done that in the past, but I don't want to kind of overly rely on that, if that makes sense. we're going to go ahead and place in another row of this tinted glass on the top here, just kind of extend that upwards a bit more. But being able to kind of see how things work here, I think will be fairly beneficial. And it'll also make sure that I'm not having to do too much backtracking like we had to do previously with some of the corrections that we made to this farm when we were first putting it together. Also, I really do like not only the concept of this tinted glass, but actually the performance that it has as well. In terms of, I mean, I can see through here, but you can see that it even dims out the particle effects on that spawner there. And I don't know if that's because of the use of Optifine, and it may very well be that is the case. But it is something that kind of is really cool and allowing you to see through in full transparency as to what is on the other side of the glass while not affecting the spawn rates in it. That's just a really good enhancement that's made to it as well. So let's come down back here to the killing chamber here, and let's try and resolve some of the issues of multiple skeletons kind of hung up on the top here. There we are. That takes care of them. So it's not a perfect concept of a farm. It doesn't work flawlessly, but for what it does so with a relative amount of efficiency. So I'm actually pretty happy with how that is working or is performing in its current iteration. So that's really all I had planned today, was to kind of talk a little bit openly with you as to what I'd like to do going forward. So if you have thoughts, again, be sure to let me know either in the comments of this video or keep an eye open for the community post that will be coming out next week. But if you did watch through the shortness of today's video, I appreciate you. Thanks so much for doing so. If you're enjoying these types of smaller candid conversations, be sure to leave a like on the video. I may end up doing them more frequently. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to stay up to date on that daily variety content. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.